Lenny and Jamie.
Now, on behalf of my wife and I, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming. It's lovely to see you here. And there are too many people who did things for us to thank all individually, but thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all those who helped us so much. Really appreciate that.
8 years ago today, that I was down at the ferry terminal in Otter Bay, and there was only one person there. This never happened before or since, but there was just this one man. And I think my lucky star. And then a year later, which is 7 years ago, I asked her to marry me. And I asked many, many times. his partner, Lila, came to us with this phenomenal story about getting engaged. I mean, it was a near-death experience. And I was just sitting there saying, I hadn't said it for many years, but you know, I'd still like to do it.
Not going there.
And he said, okay.
I know I'm such a romantic.
And then I said, do you really mean it? And he said, don't push it.
And after a few smacks with the mallet.
And I guess a lot of you have heard this story, but maybe not everybody. She missed out on a vital bit there between the meeting and a year later. You know, she skipped that bit, right? Yeah. Well, we kind of got together a couple of times, had nice walks and talks, and I got to feeling, you know, this is it. I really like this woman. And so I opened my heart to her, as I do. And no, this is true. This is true.
Oh, they look in your face.
I think I'm falling in love with you, and I sort of need to know, because I don't want to be wasting all this emotion in here, you know. And I was serious and sincere, and she said, we can never be more than friends. She did.
But we're still friends, and I've never had a better friend.
Well, now you're married, you can be more than friends.
We were more than friends way back there.
Sinner!
Being 8 years of living in sin, and I recommend it highly. Yes, thank you, everybody. And there are some people who asked to say something. And Leslie, you had...
Oh, yes. Which is actually, you said, just the right prelude to this poem that I have had right by my heart for the last few hours. Julia and Gregory. In the beginning there were sparks, like fireflies in a jelly jar. It is always like that. It is how we are. Even from a distance, you can still see the sparks trailing from their hands as they walk Port Wash.
Bicycle.
Greg and Julia, these lovers, are of an age where caution is only an ingredient, like salt, which has made the relationship taste of everything they have wished for. They haven't thrown salt to the wind, no. They've simply cultivated the herbs, added honey, blown on the embers to keep the pot hot, and invited the muse to stay. This wedding just seems spontaneous. I'll take my glasses.
And Celeste had something too.
I wrote you a poem today.
The story of Julia and Gregory. Perfect love's a miracle, revealing of a truth. No longer to ourselves alone, true love sets us free. We are released to flow into each other's cup. Our prejudices opened wide, we drink each other up. This 7th day of July, all hopes are soaring high. As friends gather round to witness this contented match, it's plain for anyone to see how hand in glove they are. In Julia, Greg's besotted, and her sweet face tells with all her heart she loves him too. There is nobody else. Like a lark ascending, their true love gently climbs, lifting those who witness to love each other too. What a fitting start then to their future bliss. Gregory and Julia marry. That's how real stories start.
And
Is anybody else?
anybody else like to say a few words?
Well then, okay. My father is
For
coming.
those who haven't met him, this is Julia's father.
The wish of a parent is always to see their children happy. And I can make a long story short, but I've seen this couple in the beginning challenging each other and always happy, laughing and having fun. My love.